Hey everyone, it's Mary Ann Pizzatola from the New York City Organization of Public Service Retirees. I want to read you a statement that we released today in response to the arbitrator's decision. The New York City Organization of Public Service Retirees statement on the arbitrator's decision. Mr. Scheinman is voicing the interests of the city and the MLC, neither of whom represent the interests of the retirees. Retirees were not part of the arbitration process, but if the city seeks to violate retirees' rights again, retirees will once again have to seek judicial intervention to protect their health care rights. Mr. Scheinman himself states implementation was delayed by a lawsuit filed by a small group of unaffiliated retirees. Since he admits we are unaffiliated, he should not be making decisions for us. Grandfather current retirees in benefit arrangements we earned and paid for during our years of collective bargaining and accepting reduced wages and benefits to maintain. This frees current unions to negotiate their own benefit changes for those affiliated with them. Unions are supposed to protect retired labor. Sadly, those days are over. The MLC has argued for over a year that Section 12-126 does not require the city to fund all plans, and that Medicare Advantage is just as good as Medicare. 6 Supreme Court justices unanimously held that the MLC was wrong on the law. And a slew of reports proves that the MLC and Mr. Scheinman are wrong about Medicare Advantage. If they had any sense of shame, they would not steal from senior citizens, disabled retirees, and first responders to save themselves from the $1 billion from the Stabilization Fund that they used to pay for teachers' raises and other misuse. We built this city on our former unions. We rebuilt this city after 9/11. Grandfather us or use our suggestions to find savings, including allowing us to assist you in leading the nation in developing a Medigap plan. Not a Medicare Advantage plan, a Medigap plan that we would actually want, and get it federally funded under the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Innovation. The MLC needs to think outside the box and stop boxing us into their crazy-ass schemes. Listen, guys, this is what the problem is as well. You have the MLC, who's supposedly all of these unions that are sitting on these committees making decisions that impact everybody, but then they don't understand that the decisions that they're making, how they do impact everyone. You cannot force everyone into a Medicare Advantage plan. You have retirees that retired in the 70s, 80s, that at the time their top pay was $15,000. Take 50% of that, you do the math. You have DC 37 retirees today that make under $25,000. 2/3 of them. You have a third of them make under 12. They would never have choice to be able to pay up because they can't afford choice. What you're doing is harming them to save yourselves. Today's unions, for those unions that dissented, for those unions that abstained on these votes, you need to push back and try to find a way to fix this. Because today it's Medicare Advantage trying to force privatized Medicare managed plans on retirees. Tomorrow, what are you going to take from us next? IRMA? Medicare B reimbursement? What are you going to do? Sell off everything? You did this. Get us out of this. And now you call us unaffiliated? Unions would never have done this. Never. You're trying to build the labor movement. This isn't the way to do it. You will damage labor going forward and impair the city's ability to attract and maintain other people. What you did is shameful. We will litigate this, and I guess we'll see you in court.